I got asked if I would ever have sex with my ex-girlfriend again. And honestly, that is a hard question. I mean, can you really call it sex if you feel like you have to wear 5 condoms at once? Hello, and welcome to a show that was just nominated for an award. Wait, really? Have they heard this show? Are they out of their fucking minds? Here on the PeterPod Network!
To people who don't know who I am, sure am I special. That's bullshit.
Part of me really believes that. The other part is I just like pissing off people with kids, you know?
I'll tell you what. If you've seen him before, you're going to want to see him again.
So I think this fashion statement says I'm having a good fucking time!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the PeterPod Network. This is episode 32. He's Will in the back. I am PeterPod, and we are coming to you from the four-wall studio in a rainy Concord, New Hampshire. We've checked out the pit, played some Bullet WoW, and made some new friends at Area 23. So a big shout out to Holly and her friend who wrote into the show and invited us out with them, and who showed us around Concord for what turned out to be a pretty great weekend. And speaking of our lovely fans, you might have heard it last week, but we wanted to thank Killing Labor for her work with the mentally challenged. And by that we mean the really great screenshot she sent of her response on our own Horse-Faced Mascots OnlyFans Facebook page. That's right, folks, Melissa Cody, aka Mini Writer to you OnlyFans creepos who apparently like jerking off to the human equivalent of poor choices. Hell, those poor choices are tattooed all over her. Just ask Sarah K., who wrote into the PeterPod Network at gmail.com with another screenshot of Killing Labor's response. Only Sarah wanted to point out the newest poor choice by our favorite target. A new tattoo that really does look like it was done by a meth head going through withdrawals, and of course it reads, Butt Slut. Which is just proof, once again, that if you're having second thoughts about anything, folks, anything at all, just remember, you have now had 2 more thoughts than Melissa Cody ever had. So at least something not retarded can come out of what has proven to be, time and time again, the dumbest fucking target to ever exist. And to quote Sarah K., I hope she's ready for the most awkward and embarrassing conversation with her kids the next time she takes them swimming. Mommy, what does butt slut mean? And I'm sure your father is very proud. If you have something that you want to send in, whether it's about old Horseface or not, or I guess maybe we should just start calling her the butt slut. Well, if you want to let us know how we're doing, what you want to hear, just send an email into thepeterpodnetwork@gmail.com and let us know what you think. And just as a side note, if you want to see something just flat out funny, go look up Killing Labor's Facebook page, or go to her actual profile and scroll all the way to the top. The only thing we can say is, fuck you, Daryl! And trust me, when you do see her page and you see what I'm talking about, fuck you, Daryl is going to be the funniest thing in your fucking day. Alright, so let's get that shtick I have to say every episode out of the way. Remember to hit the subscribe button and give us a follow on all the major social media platforms that matter. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to start, but also Amazon, Spotify, and Samsung as well. There are many more too. All the episodes you need to get through your shitty day. Don't forget, on Twitter and now Facebook, we are posting every weekday morning, and hopefully you can catch a laugh before spending your day fantasizing about how many different ways you can shove those quarterly reports right up your boss's ass. Make sure to check out the archives at PeterPodNetwork.com for literally every episode, every bit, and most of the songs, and soon to be all the songs that, judging from the email response, you all have come to know and love. Oh, and to Gloria, who also wrote into the PeterPodNetwork@gmail.com, who wanted to know why we tried to rap in the song Thank You Tequila. Well, G, we write 2 songs a week. Every fucking week. The sound company at the PeterPod Network gets pretty fucking busy every week, and frankly, whether you like the rap or not, there will probably be more. There's a reason why the song starts with, Worst Rap in History! They're not all going to be winners. So before we get the show up and running, did I read right that 3 mental mushrooms were convicted of plotting to kidnap the governor of Michigan this week? Like, really? Is this how fucking dumb we have gotten as a nation? Someone please tell me the last time a U.S. official was successfully kidnapped and everything worked out the way the kidnappers wanted. Hell, when is the last time anyone was successfully kidnapped and everything worked out peachy keen? I would really like to know what was running through the minds of the other 2 retards when the first guy walked into the room, or probably more accurately, woke up snorting from his drunken blackout, and shared this Mensa-level revelation with his brethren. Is the gathered intelligence of the United States of America so fucking out of our minds that there is more than one person with a measurable IQ that thought this was any kind of a good idea? Never mind 3 of the motherfuckers. Even Andy Dick hasn't tried this bullshit yet. And have you seen Andy Dick lately? I mean, really. Antifa burned down city after city in 2020. It lasted almost a year, and still there were no reports of kidnappings. So before we get into this week's rant, the PeterPod Network would like to make a suggestion of a possible alteration to the whole see something, say something mantra that the United States adopted right after 9/11. And that would be, see something, smack the fuck out of somebody. All right. So which way we get this show going, yeah? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, or as I'm sure Melissa Cody is calling you right about now, assholes, who's ready for a rant? Well, all right. Right after this. I don't mind when you eat crackers in bed. And I don't mind when you do heroin. I said fine when I caught you doing your best friend. But this time you went too far again. I could try to live with your boyfriend. I don't mind even though I'm your husband. And I don't mind the way you make me pay for everything. But this time you went too far again. Baby, no, please don't wear that dress. Baby, no, please don't wear that dress. I didn't mind when you hit me upside my head. And I didn't mind when you pushed my car off a bridge. And all I ask is just for one thing. But this time you went too far again. Baby, no, please don't wear that dress. Baby, no, please don't wear that dress. And I don't mind when you eat crackers in bed. And I don't mind when you do heroin. I said fine when I caught you doing your best friend. It's okay this time, I only ask for one thing. Baby, no, please don't wear that dress. 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 What are the words to the song? I don't know, but I'll carry on, because I've got something to say. And here comes the rant of the week. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of The Rant. That's right, episode 32 brings you a whole new one, and we wanted to try something a little bit different for The Rant this week because Well, we're sick and fucking tired of it, and so here goes. Hi, my name is It Doesn't Matter, and I'm here to ask for your vote on November 8th. These winter months are getting colder, and the price of oil is only getting higher, so I want to tell you how I plan to do nothing about it. First, I'm going to make a lot of promises. That's right, promises. And then when I don't do those promises, I'm going to give you a lot of excuses. That's right, excuses. So when you're huddling around a space heater with your family this Christmas, wondering why this is happening, and I'm up in my mansion doing whatever the fuck I want because it's pretty damn toasty in this bitch, I want you to remember that though I may suck it hard, I was still the best choice you had. Now I could tell you all the horrible things that we made up about our opponent, who also doesn't matter, while we were a little too drunk in the back room of that massage parlor. But instead we've decided to have our PACs and committees do that for us, so it doesn't appear that we are running a negative campaign. Now if you elect It Doesn't Matter on November 8th, alongside those promises and excuses we discussed earlier, you will get my unending focus on vacation. As your elected official, I will give to my constituents many press photo opportunities every single time I hit the links. And on my monthly family getaways, where I will reveal that I've been having a 10-year-long affair with my children's nanny, Esmeralda, and that she is not just weirdly fat like I've been telling folks. She is, in fact, 7 months pregnant with our love child. And when you elect It Doesn't Matter this November 8th, you can be rest assured that your taxes will pay for all of it. And that's not all. When you elect It Doesn't Matter to an elected office, you can be rest assured that I'm not going to do a damn thing. Nothing. Sure, it's going to create higher taxes on those who are already hurting, but God is my witness, I will have nothing to show for it. And that's the It Doesn't Matter guarantee. And if I am forced to decide on anything that really matters, I promise now. Oh look, that's my first one. Well, I promise to do nothing about it. Someone else can decide. Preferably someone with a suitcase full of cash, if you know what I mean. Whether it's the majority of my party or in exchange for a donation, I will not be making any decisions. And that brings up my final reason why you should vote for me, It Doesn't Matter, this November 8th when you cast your ballots. If you give me enough money, you can do whatever the fuck you want. As long as I'm seeing green, then you're okay with me. So I thank you for your time tonight, and I ask you to vote for me, It Doesn't Matter, this November 8th, because you're not going to do any better with the other guy. What can you hear about this fucked up town? Only on the news. Hear it on the news. Did some crackhead run out into traffic? Find out on the news. Crack is a hell of a drug. Heard it on the news. Where's my beat? Yeah. Building came in, find an alien, find out on the news. Is E.T. coming for me? Is your mother really your brother? Find out on the news. Mom, you got a lot of explaining to do. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 32's edition of your local New Hampshire news, PPN. We have our first fugitive watch here on the PPN News as the U.S. Marshal Service has released a new fugitive of the week. And it appears that Grant William Olson failed to appear for an arraignment in a case where Olson is said to have smuggled fentanyl into, that's right, I said into, the Stratford County Jail. That's right, Captain Jackass thought it was a brilliant idea to pilot the idiot bus right into a prison to smuggle in drugs. Some would call him an entrepreneur, some would call him a criminal drug mule. We here at the PPN News have chosen to just call him GW Giant Nuts because of the size of balls it takes to do something this fucking dumb. Do you know the fastest way to end up in jail? Fuck around with a jail. But that's not all, folks. Not only has Mr. Olson been convicted of smuggling fentanyl into a New Hampshire jail, But he's also rocking some warrants for 3 other crimes as well, making Grant William Olson not only U.S. Marshal Service Fugitive of the Week, but also the PPN News' first ever Weekly Jackass, a prize awarded not only for severity of crime, but also the mentally stunted and thought-challenged person committing it. In other news, 24-year-old Raheem Tyler of Manchester was sentenced this week to 34 months in jail for what was definitely the runner-up for the Weekly Jackass Award. It seems that young Raheem is a convicted felon for multiple prior offenses, including a robbery 5 years ago. Awesome, right? Well, this time, the reason he's spending some club fed time is not only a convicted felon, but also a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Again. Awesome. But the kicker to this story, and the reason for Raheem Tyler being the runner-up this week, is because of how Mr. Tyler got caught. Can anybody guess how in this day and age someone would get caught? Yep, you guessed it. Social media. It seems our newest convict didn't think that maybe someone would see his multiple posts and videos he put up where he is showing off his gun. And I'm guessing that he really didn't think that someone would be the federal government. Stay in school, kids. And finally, the armed robber who struck at Bunny's convenience store on Elm Street has been identified and captured. That's right, folks. As it appears right now, 54-year-old Stephen Ham was spotted on October 17th in the back of Bunny's and was seen supposedly trying to steal some stuff from the store by the store clerk. And this girl said, no fucking way. Once approached, apparently Ham, which this officer spent the better part of the day making fun of, lost his shit and chased the girl around the store and forced her to pop open the register for an early withdrawal before he beat feet and hoofed his ass out of there. Later, when police caught up to the would-be armed thief, he was found with a female who was also arrested after Michelle Banks, age 52, tried to take off and hide the bag of evidence they were carrying with them. Because that's what you want to do after committing a felony with a weapon. Walk around with the evidence. Never mind being an overweight, over-the-hill female trying to run from the cops. Genius moves all around. Bravo. This has been The News. Drive all night, sleep all day. I'll be alright. Tequila in my veins, and I don't know how we'll make it from this place. But I know if I don't, they're gonna shoot me in my face. I'm a mule. Made it to the border. Bless my soul. The federales ask some questions. I don't know why I thought this would work out for me. I'm sitting on a quarter ton of some fine cheese. I'm a mule. I'm not what you want me to be. I get you your powder and I get your green leaf. I'm a mule. Get out of there, make my way up north. Blue lights behind, and I pull off. Now I spend my weekends with some authority. When they going for the search, they dig in deep. I'm a mule, I'm a liar, I'm the face you're afraid of in the night. But I'm also the guy that brings you what makes you feel just right. I'm a mule. Drive all night, sleep all day. I'll be alright if I can just make it. Drive all night, sleep all day. I'll be alright, tequila in my veins. We don't know where we'll go if we get caught with this shit. The only thing that we know is we come back empty-handed. We're mules. I'm a mule. I'm a mule. I'm a mule. Da 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 da. Let's do. Da 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 da.
Let's do.
Da 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 da. Let's do. Da 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 da. Oh shit! What are we doing again? Fuck. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Do for episode 32. Ooh, I like how that rhymed. Anyways, we do have Renji for you again this week, and, well, we wanted to kind of cover the gamut with Renji, and we hit him with all kinds of fucking questions. Everything from his relationship with the hashtag legend to his own life and his own personal aspirations, and, well, you're going to hear about it. Mostly, it started with this.
So, we were drinking one night, and I actually have it on video. For the whole night, he was talking about how he was going to go across the street and steal someone's sheet. So, they had a sheet hanging up pretty much to cover them smoking on their porch. So, once 9 o'clock hit and the sun started going down, I started my camera. We went down the stairs. He mooned the camera. So, we went up the stairs. He jumped up. He took the sheet and then he yelled in their window, "I got your sheet, motherfucker!" And then we ran all the way back down.
See, kids? Don't do drugs. That one we actually decided was kind of tame for the hashtag legend, so we asked, what else?
I guess, like, one of the first things that comes to mind, he just told me about this the other day. He was on Elm Street, and he got into it with some guy, and just got completely laid out, knocked out, right in the middle of Elm Street, in front of everyone. They were arguing over something. I'm pretty sure someone started arguing with one of his friends, and he got into it, and the guy was saying something like, "You don't want this, bud." And he was like, "No, I'm itching for it. I'm ready." But he wasn't ready.
Nope, he apparently was not, and as Rindgy said, got knocked the fuck out. So we were asking Rindgy anyways, what are you up to lately? And, well, I don't know if any of you know this, but if you check on YouTube or any of the various Facebook pages or whatever, you may find some videos by Rindgy and his friends, and, well, we had to ask, what the fuck is that about?
Well, it all started with this show that we watched where someone says a name really weird, and then we started pretending that there was some homeless guy in the woods, right? And, you know, we would just copy the voice that the guy did, and then at some point we just decided to make a story out of it.
And I don't know about you at home, but, well, I didn't see arts and crafty kind of shit coming out of that kid, so bravo. So we had to ask him, hey, what's your favorite thing you've made so far?
Oh, man. I mean, I'd say I like some of my fights a lot from when I was a kid. I've taken a lot of really good bong rip videos in my days.
Wait.
Yeah, and we didn't let the, as you heard the wait, we didn't let the bong rip thing gloss over the first one. You're doing fucking fights?
Yeah.
And that's our boy. That's right, kids. Again, don't do drugs. And as you would imagine, we had all kinds of questions for Renji this week, but mostly we just wanted to know, all right, kid, when's the last time you actually had to talk to the cops?
Well, there was the time I got hit by a mail truck.
And this is why we keep saying, don't do drugs, kids. All right, so for Rindgy and for PeterPod, this has been this week's edition of Let's Do. We apologize for the shortened version, but fuck, man, we got shit to do. All right, so like I said, this has been Let's Do. Bye.
Let's do.
Let's do.
Let's do.
Oh shit, what are we doing again? Fuck. Hey everybody, thank you for checking out episode 32 of the PeterPod Network. I do apologize for any shortened segments this week. We've had the boobons moving through the offices, and, well, it's hitting everybody. And it's hitting us like a fucking brick. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow us on all the major socials. Remember, Facebook and Twitter, we do have the weekday daily postings in the mornings to help you get through your shitty little day. If you got to write into us, remember THE, the PeterPod Network at gmail.com. Let us know how we're doing, how you're doing, and shit. Just say hey. As well, make sure to check out the archives at PeterPodNetwork.com. We're there for you every day to help you get through all the shitty stuff that gets in your way. And I love how that rhymed. So, from Will in the back, this is PeterPod, always putting out. You have a great week. Bye.